How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farm Simulator 22 called Boconnoc. And before I get started, I'm going to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, and hope you are having a fun and safe holiday. Please forgive the background noise that may exist in these next couple of videos I'm going to be recording. I've got a lot of neighbors who love to see money explode. So, that in mind, let's go ahead and get into this map tour. Now, starting with the description. It says, "Welcome to Boconnoc, a map based loosely on the area of rural southeast Cornwall, UK. The topography matches that of the southeast Cornwall with steep woodland and agricultural fields. This map is not intended to be big machinery or flat ground lovers. 11 base game productions, 75 fields, 9 woodlands, and forestry areas ranging in size and scale. 5 custom animal pastures, sheep, pigs, cows, chickens, and horses. 4 farm sites to build on, including one, I think that's supposed to be basic, starter farm, which all items can be sold to clear the site. BGA and custom export sales site. 5 sale points. No AI traffic, the roads are too narrow. AI helper routes fully mapped to all roads and farm tracks." This map was created by well, I'll just spell it out for you. N4RCOTIC007. Is that narcotic? Narcotic, maybe. Yeah, narcotic. That's it. 007. Narcotic 007. Nice. And is 798.54 megabytes to download. I know. That is a massive, massive file. Just calm down for just a second, because I think once we start making our way around here, you'll see where all that size is coming from, and you will be pleasantly surprised, because I am actually rather shocked by this map. I wasn't expecting to see what I saw when I did my initial tour. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the map. As you can see, we start here kind of in the southeastern portion of the map. There are no mods required for this map, and you start out by owning only farmland number 3. Very, very little, and only thing that's on there is your starting farm, your buildings and equipment. That's it. You don't have a starting field. You don't have anything to start out with, so you're gonna be kind of behind the 8 ball right up front. You're gonna have to invest in one of these fields, and you do get some range. You do have some small fields here. You got 33,000, 59,000. You've got here 101,000. So it does range. 215, 230, 566. I mean, it just goes up and up. But you do have several small fields on the map that you'll be able to purchase early on to be able to build up and go from there. Hopefully you can find one where some crops are ready, so you can get some kind of initial capital right away. So you do not have the ability to buy all areas of the map. There are areas you're not able to purchase, like here in the middle where the river runs through. You got just several areas throughout the entirety of the map, actually a good portion of it, that you're not able to purchase. You do not start out with any animals. There are contracts available on this map. You do start out with a production chain. You do have the small greenhouse right at your starting farm, and no collectibles to speak of for this map. There are mods specific to this map. Nothing under the build menu, buy menu, but the build menu. Wrong screen. If we look under here, under sheds, we scroll over to the right, you can see a couple of mods that are specific to this map. Under silos, we do have a couple here as well. Under silo extensions, there's nothing. Under containers, you see a few that are in here as well. Under tools, nothing here, but under farmhouses, you do have the one farmhouse. Now, under productions, we have nothing under factories, nothing under sell points. Greenhouses, though, we do have the small greenhouse that has been modified. Nothing under orchards and nothing under generators. Under animals, nothing under cows, nothing under horses. Under pigs, though, we do have a pig pasture that's been modified. Nothing under sheep, nothing under chickens, bees, or others. Under decorations, there is nothing under this whole tab. And then finally, under landscaping, we have several paint swatches, which is very nice. We've got a couple of real nice ones in there. Nothing under trees and nothing under plants. So we start here at the main farm shop, or the main shop, I should say. Now, one thing I will point out, as you probably noticed there, when you look away, it's all nice and smooth, but the moment you get into your vision, you see how it kind of stutters and judders. I think that's because this is a very high rendered mod, and it's just really having a hard time for my system to handle. I'm not sure if others are having the same issue with this. It still works. I mean, it's there, and once we walk towards it, everything seems fine. Open the doors, walk in here, and shop menu right inside. Oh wow, I didn't know you could have branded, yeah, that's something I didn't realize. But, I mean, you got a nice looking shop right here. I mean, it's very highly detailed. You got a couple of bays. Is it this side? No, it's the other side. Oh, am I going to squeak through? I am. Oh, no, I'm stuck. There we go. Got a couple of gates that open up right there, which is nice. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over here. We got to run out of the main shop area here. Like I said, when I first did my tour, my kind of walkthrough on this, I was not expecting what I saw on this map. It's actually very, very impressive. I've never been to the UK. I don't know the topography and the landscape of the area that they described in the description. So this kind of really caught me off guard. Right here you do have the grain mill, and for 96,000 you can purchase this. The input is here, output is right there. And at this point, we're so far away from everything, I'm going to go ahead and teleport to the starting farm, so that way we can kind of start seeing everything that we need to see. And here we are at the starting farm. And because we're at the starting farm, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting equipment, shall we? Under the buy menu, under owned items, under medium tractors, we have a John Deere 4755, a 7810, and a Massey Ferguson 3670. Under harvesters, we have the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Cars, we have the Lizard Pickup 1986. Trailers, the Welger DK115. The header for the Deutz-Fahr, you have a cultivator, the Raby EG39. Seeders, the Nordstein HK25 NS3030. The header trailer for the Deutz-Fahr, and a couple of weights. You have a couple of the 10 Waco Pack 750s. Now, walking around the starting farm, here you have the sleep trigger and a wardrobe trigger. Around the back side over here, you have your starting greenhouse, and this is the modified one. You can see, I believe it's the cycles that have been modified, because the actual numbers seem to be the same for the recipes, just the cycles may be a little bit higher than usual. Not 100% certain about that. Right here, we have a seeds buy point. Some storage for all of our equipment. Over here, our starting silo, farm of 400, and this is the fertilizer buy point. And that's it. That is pretty much it for your starting farm. You do have this area right across the street, though, where you have a fuel tank and a bunker silo. That's it. That is it. That is the whole farm. That's all you have to start out with on this whole map. Now, I'm going to run over here, I'm going to grab the pickup truck, and we're going to go for a drive. And when I tell you, prepare yourself, I mean prepare yourself. You will see, like I said, just was not prepared to see what I was seeing. And I'm actually very impressed with it. Very impressed. Now, I will say this as well, a little word of caution. Drive carefully on this map, because I was doing my walkthrough and I cannot tell you the number of times I flipped and rolled and somersaulted on this map. And this is why. You see all these ridges? They pretty much exist everywhere along the roads. All of these. But watch this. Look at this stunning view. Isn't that beautiful? All these giant ridges and this huge, look at this huge hill here. I didn't know where this came from, but holy smokes was this nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's why you need to drive carefully on this map. You get going downhill, you get some speed, you're not stopping anytime quick. Alright, so turning right. Here we have the carpentry. Can purchase this for $60,000. Input right here. Wood cell trigger right there, mixed in front of the boards for some reason. And the output right there. Now what I need to do here is bring up the map, because as you can see, I borrowed a whole bunch of money. There's certain areas we have to buy going around this map. So let's check out the map one more time. So we started here at the main shop. We saw the shop trigger, and we then went across the street to the grain mill. We then jumped from there, teleported to the main farm up here in the north. We went and saw all the couple of items that were there, drove out to the main road, and drove down this giant hill down to here, over to the carpentry. But now, if we look at farmland number 94 and purchase this for $60,114, you'll see a new trigger pops up. We have a chicken pasture there. Now, if I pull in here, open this up, we come here, check it out. We have room for 300 chickens right here. Very, very lovely, and they just kind of free range, all in this little pasture right here. It's actually really cool. And you have your feed trigger right here. And let's go ahead and let's load in 60. Why not? And look at that. They're just gonna wander around and do their thing in here. Now, somewhere in here is the egg spawn. Where is that? I missed that earlier. Let's see. Huh, I don't know where the eggs spawn. It looks like a little river crossing right there. Alright, so it has to be around here somewhere. I just don't know where the spawn point is. Anyways, keep a sharp eye around. You will find it eventually. Oh, wait. There it is. Aha, it blended. It blended in. So it's right here next to the actual disc for the chicken pasture. So now we need to backtrack just a bit. Let's climb up this hill. There we go. And now we're gonna go over here and turn and climb this monster of a hill. Like, this is one of the few hills where the pickup truck even struggles getting up it. Typically you go up a hill and the pickups, whatever pickup you have, they do just fine getting up the hill. But even this one has a little bit of a hard time getting up that big old hill. I can't think of too many other maps where that's the case. Passing by our starting farm. And like I said, you got to drive careful. If you're going real fast like I'm doing right now and you're not paying attention, all of a sudden you hit a little bump, you will go flying. And again, just look at the landscape. Whoop. I'm passing by where I need to stop. But like I was saying, look at the landscape. It's just really stunning. Like I said, I just wasn't prepared for this when I came onto this map originally. Right here, you have the cereal factory. 110,000 will purchase that. You have your inputs and outputs right there. This is actually the first time where I've noticed that this decoration was used for the cereal factory. Normally it's a grate here. This one isn't. That's kind of a new one by me. And again, I apologize if all the fireworks going off in the background is being picked up in the recording. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Now continuing down the road. Over to here, we have the dairy. You can come over to the disc, purchase this for $70,000, and your inputs is here. Again, it's the same input grade. That's a new one. And outputs right there. Have a nice little placeable area right there. Again, you know what? Hold on. Look at this. Just absolutely stunning, this map. Just wasn't prepared for this. Wasn't at all. Anyways. Heading down the road some more. Go off the beaten path. And just continuing down the road. And as you can see, the roads are very narrow, and with a truck that can get up to 74 miles an hour, it can get a little bit treacherous. But most tractors and trailers, even harvesters, you're going to be just fine coming back here. Come up to this gate. Oops. Some reason only one side of the fence opens up on this. Don't know why. Alright, come over here. And around the back side here is the fast food restaurant sell point. And then over here we have the pizzeria sell point right there. Oh, gotta. And you do have some very tight yards, very tight. So make sure that you use small to medium sized equipment, because otherwise you're going to have a really difficult time getting around. And now we head down, way down south. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, see, you get going fast, and some of the roads, they have bumps in them, and you kind of get, jutting around, and in that case, I just went to turn and started going straight. Again, just the twisting, winding roads. This is such a gorgeous map. And right here, we have a gas station. Whoop. And now we backtrack just a ways until we get to our next turn off. You can see right there just how the truck was kind of juddering going into the turn there, and that's because of that kind of washboard that's right there. And right straight in front of me now, you'll start to see the main shop. It's where we started from. Now it's right off to my right, and there's the entrance. And there we go. Passing by the, what was that, the grain mill right there. Let's see, I think I make a left here. Now if we take the route to the left there, you got a large placeable area, but we're going to continue off in this direction. And here we're going to make a left. And then right here is the oil mill. You can purchase this for $80,000, and you have your input and output right here. Let's go ahead and just back up. Now, off to the left there, you can see that there is another farm area back there. It is purchasable. Actually, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? That is something we need to purchase. So, let's take a look at the map. We were up here by the carpentry and chicken pasture. Came back out to the main road, up past the farm, all the way around where we saw the cereal factory, down here to the dairy, took the back roads, twisting around all the way out to here where we saw the pizzeria and fast food restaurant sell points. We then followed the main road down south to the gas station. We then continued back up to here where we passed by the main shop and the grain mill again. We came down this road here all the way to the oil mill, and now we are here by farmland number 88. And if we purchase that for $55,560, you can see now, whoops, run out here, we have a horse pasture. Feed goes here, water goes here, and you have room for 16 horses. And again, just very nice little layout right here. Got a little barn in the background, nice little riding area, very, very nice. Hop over that fence. Now we're going to hop back in here and continue to head down the road. To right here. Alright, starting here on my right, you have the restaurant sell point. Behind me is the bakery, and you can purchase this for $50,000. And to get to it, you have to come through the supermarket. This little back entrance over here. Supermarket sell point is right there. And your inputs and outputs for the bakery is tucked away back here. Now we're going to hop back into the truck. And then tucked away back here is the tailor shop. You can purchase the tailor shop for $100,000. Inputs here, got a wardrobe trigger right there, and outputs right back here. Turn around. Whoops. Over here. All right. To my right is the farmer's market sell point, and to my left is the biomass heating plant sell point, which is tucked away right back here, and you have a wood cell trigger right here. Now let's see, let's just go around the building right over here. Oops, looking down at my notes, not paying attention to the road. Alright, to the right, and now to the left. Oop, I did miss the turn. Nope. Whoa, whoa, yeehaw. Right here. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm dangerous driving. Let's go ahead and hop out. This is the biogas plant. As you can see, nothing appears as of right now, so we have to take a look at the map. We were here at the horse pasture, farmland number 88. We came sweeping up here to see the restaurant, the bakery, and the supermarket. We also took a look at the tailor shop, drove up to here where we saw the farmer's market and the biomass heating plant, and now we are here at farmland number 93. And if we purchase this for $52,344, you'll see it now appears. Standard biogas plant, nothing too out of the ordinary. You got your silage, slurry, manure, and sugar beets cut. Solid inputs here, liquid inputs here, and liquid outputs right here, aka your digestate. Alright, let's see if I can trust myself driving a little bit more. Let's see, I think if I remember correctly, I have to go in this direction, kind of backtrack a little ways. Again, I've never seen a map quite like this. It is really something else. Now, tucked away deep into the woods over here, you'd almost think you're coming up to the sawmill. Nope. Spinnery. That's right. 60,000 will purchase a spinnery. Inputs here, outputs right next to it. Almost need like a trail of breadcrumbs like Hansel and Gretel back here. Okay. Here we're gonna make a left. Whoa, got a little bit too quick. Let's see. I believe it's this way. And then here. Yes. Okay, over here. And then up here is the grape processing unit. Purchased that for $80,000. Inputs here, outputs right over here. Now I will show just one thing really quickly. Nope, that's not there. It's over here. Just a kind of a cool detail. You've got the map edge right over here, and unfortunately because of the map edge, it does kind of leave like this kind of gnarly outer border kind of thing. But I do kind of find it humorous that they got this all walled off because there was a car accident right here. I just thought that was funny. Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't find car accidents funny. I just thought that was like a funny detail to put in to kind of block off that road kind of thing. Let me make sure that I'm crystal clear on that one. Now heading down the road. Here to my left, we have the sawmill. You can purchase this for $150,000. You have your wood chips output right there. You have your input for your lumber right here, wood cell trigger right here, and output for your production is right here. I do like all the extra details when you got the forwarders and all that stuff doing work. It just makes the map come alive. It's just those little details that are really, really nice. Now, continuing down the road, again, just all the undulations, the almost mountainous terrain that you're driving down, and these these hills and kind of berms that are all along the side of the road. I mean, it's almost everywhere you're driving has them, and it's actually kind of stunning. Alright, here we have the sugar mill. Input is right there, output right there, and the trigger for the factory is right here. Purchase this for $80,000. Now over here, this is Export Inc. Sell Point. Very nice, like kind of depot area. Let's see. No, not this way. It's not this way, right? Nope. Yeah, backtrack just a little bit. And now we'll make a left. Big booms going off. Continuing down the hill. There we go. Make a left. And we're approaching our last 2 points of interest. Whoa. Now here, make a left. Okay. So at this point, I need to take a look at the map and show where we've been and what we've seen. So we were here at the biogas plant. We came all the way down here. We saw the spinnery. Came over to here, the grape processing unit. Oh no, and I missed something. Darn it. Farmland number 92. If we purchase that for $63,648, we have a pig farm back here. So let's go back to the grape processing unit just real quick, and I will show off that. So come around the corner here, up this little path, and here we go. This, oh, can't jump it. This is the pig pasture. Feed, water, trigger for 120 pigs. Not too bad. Now the only problem is that because all of these are pastures, you're not going to have access to manure or slurry, anything like that. It is just the raw animals themselves and their products. Now I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to the truck and looking at the map. So we were here at the sugar mill. We should have gone up to the pig pasture, but we didn't. Come back around up to here where we took in the sawmill. Came all the way up to here where we saw the sugar mill, and then the export ink, all the way down to here, up and around, and now we can take a look at farmlands number 18 and 19. 18 you can purchase for $91,176, and if you purchase that, you have this. Now I'm just gonna go walk over the berm here, and you can see over here is our sheep pasture. Feed, water, sheep trigger right there for 200 sheep. Not too bad. The wool, I'm thinking, is, yep, right there is where the wool's going to spawn. And then beside it, we'll just cross over the berm right here. If we take a look at Farmland 19, purchase that for $35,472. Check it out. Cow pasture. Again, you have your milk trigger here. Feed, water, cows, 50 of them can go into this little pasture. Just very, very nice. And again, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put some in. Isn't that a lovely sight? Just kind of walking up and down the little countryside here in this kind of naturally enclosed area. Just very, very nice. I really like it. And that is the map. That is Boconnoc. Now it's time to render my opinion. And as you can see, hear me, I'm kind of stuttering because I can't think of anything else to say other than wow. Just wow. This is kind of a shocker. This map, I just, to me, it came out of nowhere. I don't recognize the map maker off the top of my head. Um, I don't know if they make a lot of PC games or anything, or PC games, PC maps. I just don't recognize them off the top of my head. But this map, I think, is just stunning. It's just absolutely stunning. Look at this. Just standing here on this little hillside here, you've got the field sweeping down to the river going along there. That's that giant road right over there that leads up to our starting farm. It's going to be a little bit difficult because you have to start by purchasing land right off the bat, but you do have the necessary equipment to harvest and take care of it once you purchase it. So it's kind of a catch-22 in a different kind of way of playing, because you're not given all the things that you would need for a good starting pack or a good starting map kind of thing. So long story short, what do I think of this map? 0 to 5 scale. I really like it. I really like it indeed. There's only a couple little things here and there that kind of put me off, and I don't even want to say that like too harshly. Just the color palette, splendid. It's very toned down. It's not too colorful. You do get, pops of color here and there with the flowers and whatnot, but not enough to kind of overwhelm. The undulation is ridiculous. The amount of flow that there is to the countryside and landscape is very nice. Again, I'm not sure how accurate this is based on real life. I've never been to the UK, so I don't know how much this truly represents. I'm going to take them at their word that, hey, if I'm looking at this right here on the screen, that this is an accurate representation. And I tell you what, I love it. I just absolutely love it. Long story short, I've said that a couple of times. 0 to 5 scale, what would I give this? I'd give this a solid 4 to 4.5. I really like this. There's a good mix of fields. They're not all squared off. That makes it kind of very easy. You're going to have to do a couple of headlands. What I didn't expect I would like so much, that, or as much as I do, I should say, are the kind of dedicated entrances. Because you have these berms, these little like humps in the sides of each of the roads, there's dedicated entrances in and out of almost all the farmlands, all these fields here. So you're not going to be able to just hop the berm with the vast majority of your equipment and just drive into the field. You have to find where the entrance is for all these. You've got right there, the perfect example. And you're going to have equipment to be able to get in and out of these areas. Like, you're not going to be able to get a big old harvester into here. You're only going to be able to get, at most, your Deutzfahr in here to be able to get in and out of. I mean, there might be another entrance, somewhere else along the way. I mean, I'm not seeing one for this particular field, but again, it's one of those, you're only going to get in and out in certain areas, and you're also going to have to consider the layout of the land because there's so much undulation. There's such a hill right here. Most of your equipment, you're not going to be able to run in like this up and down fashion. You're going to have to go kind of quote unquote east to west on the farm or on the fields to be able to try and sweep your way throughout the actual field itself. So you're going to have to be very conscious of how you're farming, that you're doing everything kind of very strategically, and that just offers that next level of difficulty on this map. And it's kind of nice, if you ask me. Long story short, 4 to 4.5 stars. Really like it. Did a fantastic job. And yeah, if you agree, check it out. If you disagree, hey, to each their own. It's I'm certainly not going to claim that I'm all-knowing when it comes to my gradings. These are all personal kind of scale kind of thing, but I just say give it a shot. Hop on, give it a try, because I think this is wonderful and fantastic. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. But I hope you enjoyed this this map tour. That's what I'm doing right now. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.